रायणाय ॐ नमो नारायणाय 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 ॐ नमो नारायणाय. Friends, every day we are gathering here and doing what and for what purpose. Let us be very clear. We are doing 7 things of Veda Parayanam, common sense thought, Dhyana Purvaka Mantrocharana, Shanti Mantra Ucharana, Sankalpa, Upanishad Mantra Parayanam, Upanishad Adhyanam. All these we are doing to invoke the most necessary anugraha of Parabrahma, Ishvara, Jagannatha, Devatagana, Gurugana, Shastragana in our life so that we become such a Vyakti with all the Vikasa of our Vyaktitva layers, personalities, Lokasevaka Adi, so that we are asset to the world also, so that we are also happy with our performance in the world. We are happy with ourselves within us. More importantly, we are surely, certainly evolving spiritually. For this purpose, without any ambiguity, we are here and somebody is loudly thinking, facilitating others also to get some data for thinking. Here we are. Let us start with our first activity of Veda Parayanam. In that, the Samavediya Chandogya Upanishad, 4th chapter we are doing. In that, let us do today mantras 6 and 7, which uh, makes the conclusion of Prathama Brahmanam. Okay, friends? Yeah, thank you. There's some disturbance outside. To avoid it, I blocked my ears. Om अथ वेदपारायणं साम sorry. Om अथ वेदपारायणं mm, mm, mhm. Sorry, we have to do the Chandogya Upanishad. How many we have done yesterday? Om Namo Narayanaya. Mm, 1 second. Om Ata Samavediya Chandogyopanishad Panchamodhyaya. In the 5th chapter, we have to do from 18th Khanda. Om Atha Ashtadasha Khandaha. Om Tan Hovacha Ete Vai Khalu Yuyam Pruthak Iva Imamatmanam Tan Hovacha Ete Vai Khalu Yuyam Pruthak Iva Imamatmanam Vaishvanaram Vidvagamso Vaishvanaram Vidvagamso Annamatha Annamatha Yastvetam Pradeshamatram Yastvetam Pradeshamatram Abhivimanam Atmanam Vaishvanaram Upaste Abhivimanam Atmanam Vaishvanaram Upaste स सर्वेषु लोकेषु सर्वेषु भूतेषु स सर्वेषु लोकेषु सर्वेषु भूतेषु सर्वेष्वात्मस्वन्नमस्ति सर्वेष्वात्मम् अन्नमत्ति तस्य हवा एतस्य आत्मनः तस्य हवा एतस्य आत्मनः वैश्वानरस्य मूर्धैव सुतेजाः चक्षुर्विश्वरूपः प्राणः पृथग्वर्त्मात्मा संदेहो बहुलः बस्तिरेव रयिः पृथिव्येव पादौ उर एव वेदिर् लोमानि बर्हिर् हृदयं गार्हपत्यो मनोन्वाहार्यपचन आस्यम् आवहनीयः अथ एकोनविंशः खण्डः तद्यद्भक्तं प्रथमम् आगच्छेत् तद्होमीयगं समां प्रथमाम् आहुतिं जुहुयात् सयां प्रथमाम् आहुतिं जुहुयात् तां जुहुयात् प्राणाय स्वाहा इति प्राणस्तृप्यति प्राणे तृप्यति चक्षुस्तृप्यति चक्षुषि तृप्यत्यादित्यस्तृप्यति आदित्ये तृप्यति द्यौस्तृप्यति दिवि तृप्यन्त्यां यत्किञ्च द्यौश्च आदित्यश्च अधितिष्ठतः तत्तृप्यति तस्यानुतृप्तिं तृप्यति प्रजया पशुभिरन्नाद्येन तेजसा ब्रह्मवर्चसेनेति अथ विंशः खण्डः अथ यां द्वितीयां जुहुयात् तां जुहुयात् व्यानाय स्वाहेति व्यानस्तृप्यति व्याने तृप्यति श्रोत्रं तृप्यति श्रोत्रे तृप्यति चन्द्रमास्तृप्यति चन्द्रमसि तृप्यति दिशस्तृप्यन्ते दिक्षु तृप्यन्तेषु यत्किञ्च दिशश्च चन्द्रमाश्च अधितिष्ठन्ति तत्तृप्यति तस्यानुतृप्तिं तृप्यति प्रजया पशुभिरन्नाद्येन तेजसा ब्रह्मवर्चसेनेति अथ एकविंशः खण्डः अथ यां तृतीयां जुहुयात् तां जुहुयाद् अपानाय स्वाहेति अपानस्तृप्यति अपाने तृप्यति वाक् तृप्यति वाचि तृप्यन्त्याम् अग्निस्तृप्यति अग्नौ तृप्यति पृथिवी तृप्यति अग्नौ तृप्यति पृथिवी तृप्यति पृथिव्यां तृप्यन्त्यां यत्किञ्च पृथिव्यां तृप्यन्त्यां यत्किञ्च पृथ्वी च अग्निश्च अधितिष्ठति पृथ्वी चाग्निश्चाधितिष्ठति तत्तृप्यति तत्तृप्यति तस्यानुतृप्तिं तृप्यति तस्यानुतृप्तिं तृप्यति प्रजया पशुभिरन्नाद्येन प्रजया पशुभिरन्नाद्येन तेजसा ब्रह्मवर्चसेनेति तेजसा ब्रह्मवर्चसेनेति अथ द्वाविंशः खण्डः अथ यां चतुर्थीं जुहुयात् अथ यां चतुर्थीं जुहुयात् तां जुहुयात् समानाय स्वाहेति तां जुहुयात् समानाय स्वाहेति समानस्तृप्यति समानस्तृप्यति समाने तृप्यति मनस्तृप्यति समाने तृप्यति मनस्तृप्यति मनसि तृप्यति पर्जन्यस्तृप्यति मनसि तृप्यति पर्जन्यस्तृप्यति पर्जन्ये तृप्यति विद्युत्तृप्यति पर्जन्ये तृप्यति विद्युत्तृप्यति विद्युति तृप्त्यन्त्यां यत्किञ्च विद्युच्च पर्जन्यश्च अधितिष्ठतः विद्युति तृप्यन्त्यां यत्किञ्च विद्युच्च पर्जन्यश्च अधितिष्ठतः तत्तृप्यति तत्तृप्यति तस्यानुतृप्तिं तृप्यति तस्यानुतृप्तिं तृप्यति प्रजया पशुभिरन्नाद्येन प्रजया पशुभिरन्नाद्येन तेजसा ब्रह्मवर्चसेनेति तेजसा ब्रह्मवर्चसेनेति अथ त्रयोविंशः खण्डः अथ यां पञ्चमीं जुहुयात् अथ यां पञ्चमीं जुहुयात् तां जुहुयादुदानाय स्वाहेति तां जुहुयादुदानाय स्वाहेति उदानस्तृप्यति उदानस्तृप्यति उदाने तृप्यति त्वक्तृप्यति उदाने तृप्यति त्वक्तृप्यति त्वचित्तृप्यन्त्यां वायुस्तृप्यति त्वचित्तृप्यन्त्यां वायुस्तृप्यति वाचौ तृप्यति आकाशस्तृप्यति वायो तृप्यत्याकाशस्तृप्यति आकाशे तृप्यति यत्किञ्च वायुश्च आकाशश्च अधितिष्ठतः आकाशे तृप्यति यत्किञ्च वायुश्च आकाशश्च अधितिष्ठतः तत्तृप्यति तत्तृप्यति तस्यानुतृप्तिं तृप्यति तस्यानुतृप्तिं तृप्यति प्रजया पशुभिरन्नाद्येन प्रजया पशुभिरन्नाद्येन तेजसा ब्रह्मवर्चसेनेति तेजसा ब्रह्मवर्चसेनेति अथ चतुर्विंशः खण्डः स य इदम् अविद्वान् अग्निहोत्रं जुहोति स य इदम् अविद्वान् अग्निहोत्रं जुहोति यथाङ्गारानपोह्य भस्मनि जुहुयात् भस्मनि जुहुयात् तादृक्तत् स्यात् अत य एतदेवं विद्वान् अग्निहोत्रं जुहोति अत य एतद् एवं विद्वान् अग्निहोत्रं जुहोति तस्य सर्वेषु लोकेषु सर्वेषु भूतेषु सर्वेष्वात्मसु हुतं भवति सर्वेष्वात्मसु हुतं भवति तद्यथेशिकातूलमग्नौ प्रोतं तद्यथा ईशिकातूलम् अग्नौ प्रोतं प्रदूयेत एव गंहास्य प्रदूयेतैव गंहास्य सर्वे पाप्मानः प्रदूयन्ते सर्वे पाप्मानः प्रदूयन्ते य एतदेवं विद्वान् अग्निहोत्रं जुहोति य एतदेवं विद्वान् अग्निहोत्रं जुहोति तस्माद्वहैवं विद् यद्यपि चण्डालायोच्छिष्टं प्रयच्छेत् आत्मनि हैवास्य तद्वैश्वानरे हुतगं स्यात् इति तदेशः श्लोकः यतेह क्षुदिता बाला मातरं पर्युपासते यतेह क्षुदिता बाला मातरं पर्युपासते एवगं सर्वाणि भूतानि एवगं सर्वाणि भूतानि अग्निहोत्रमुपासते अग्निहोत्रमुपासते इत्यग्निहोत्रमुपासत इति इत्यग्निहोत्रमुपासत इति Panchamodyayah samaptah. In this way, fifth chapter we have done of the Chandogya Upanishad. So we are having 2-3 more small chapters. Maybe in 15 days we can do that. Om Atha Samavediya Chandogyopanishad Panchamodhyayah Ashtadashah Khandaha Om तान् होवाचैते वै खलु यूयं पृथग् इव इममात्मानं वैश्वानरं विद्वागंसो अन्नमत्थ यस्त्वेतमेवं प्रादेशमात्रम् अभिविमानम् आत्मानं वैश्वानरमुपास्ते स सर्वेषु लोकेषु सर्वेषु भूतेषु सर्वेष्वात्मस्वन्नमत्ति तस्य हवा एतस्यात्मनो वैश्वानरस्य मूर्धैव सुतेजाः चक्षुर्विश्वरूपः प्राणः पृथग्वर्त्मात्मा सन्देहो बहुरो वस्तिरेव रैः पृथिव्येव पादौ उदर एव वेदिर्लोमानि बर्हिर्हृदयं गार्हपत्यो मनोन्वाहार्यपचनः हास्यमाहवनीयः अथ एकोनविंशः खण्डः तद्यद्भक्तं प्रथममागच्छेत् तद्होमीयागं स यां प्रथमाम् आहुतिं जुहुयात् तां जुहुयात् प्राणाय स्वाहेति प्राणस्तृप्यति प्राणे तृप्यति चक्षुस्तृप्यति चक्षुस्तृप्यति आदित्यस्तृप्यत्यादित्ये तृप्यति द्यौस्तृप्यति दिवि तृप्यन्त्यां यत्किञ्च द्यौश्चादित्यश्चादितिष्ठतः तत्तृप्यति तस्यानुतृप्तिं तृप्यते प्रजया पशुभिरन्नाद्येन तेजसा ब्रह्मवर्चसेनेति अथ विंशः खण्डः अथ यां द्वितीयां जुहुयात् तां जुहुयात् व्यानाय स्वाहेति व्यानस्तृप्यते व्याने तृप्यति श्रोत्रं तृप्यते श्रोत्रे तृप्यति चन्द्रमास्तृप्यते चन्द्रमसि तृप्यति दिशस्तृप्यन्ते दिक्षु तृप्यन्तेषु यत्किञ्च दिशश्च चन्द्रमाश्चादितिष्ठन्ति तत्तृप्यति तस्यानुतृप्तिं तृप्यति प्रजया पशुभिरन्नाद्येन तेजसा ब्रह्मवर्चसेनेति अथ एकविंशः खण्डः अथ यां तृतीयां जुहुयात् तां जुहुयादपानाय स्वाहेति अपानस्तृप्यति अपाने तृप्यति वाक् तृप्यति वाचि तृप्यन्त्याम् अग्निस्तृप्यति अग्नौ तृप्यति पृथिवी तृप्यति पृथिव्यां तृप्यन्त्यां यत्किञ्च पृथिवी चाग्निश्चादितिष्ठतः तत्तृप्यति तस्यानुतृप्तिं तृप्यति प्रजया पशुभिरन्नाद्येन तेजसा ब्रह्मवर्चसेनेति अथ द्वाविंशः खण्डः अथ यां चतुर्थीं जुहुयात् तां जुहुयात् समानाय स्वाहेति समानस्तृप्यते समाने तृप्यति मनस्तृप्यति मनसि तृप्यति पर्जन्यस्तृप्यते पर्जन्ये तृप्यति विद्युत् तृप्यति विद्युति तृप्यन्त्यां यत्किञ्च विद्युच्च पर्जन्यश्च अधितिष्ठतः तत्तृप्यति तस्यानुतृप्तिं तृप्यति प्रजया पशुभिरन्नाद्येन तेजसा ब्रह्मवर्चसेनेति अथ त्रयोविंशः खण्डः अथ यां पञ्चमीं जुहुयात् तां जुहुयात् उदानाय स्वाहेति उदानस्तृप्यति उदाने तृप्यति त्वक् तृप्यति क्वचित् तृप्यन्त्यां वायुस्तृप्यति वायौ तृप्यति आकाशस्तृप्यति आकाशे तृप्यति यत्किञ्च वायुश्चाकाशश्च अधितिष्ठतः तत्तृप्यति तस्यानुतृप्तिं तृप्यति प्रजया पशुभिरन्नाद्येन तेजसा ब्रह्मवर्चसेनेति अथ चतुर्विंशः खण्डः स य इदमविद्वान् अग्निहोत्रं जुहोति यथाङ्गारानपोह्य भस्मनि जुहुयात् तादृक्तत् स्यात् अत य एतदेवं विद्वान् अग्निहोत्रं जुहोति तस्य सर्वेषु लोकेषु सर्वेषु भूतेषु सर्वेषु आत्मसु हुतं भवति तद्यथा इषिकातूलम् अग्नौ प्रोतं प्रदूयेत एवगं हास्य सर्वे पाप्मानः प्रदूयन्ते य एतदेवं विद्वान् अग्निहोत्रं जुहोति तस्मादु हैवं विद् यद्यपि चाण्डालाय उच्छिष्टं प्रयच्छेत् आत्मनि हैवास्य तद्वैश्वानरे उदगं स्यात् इति एषः श्लोकः। यतेह क्षुदितः बाला मातरं पर्युपासते एवगं सर्वाणि भूतानि अग्निहोत्रमुपासत इति इति पंचमोऽध्यायः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। वाह, 5 चैप्टर पढ़ चुके हैं। ग्रेट अचीवमेंट, कंग्रेचुलेशंस कृष्णा वासुदेव। Respect friends, today our second yajna, second tapasya is pondering over some common sense thought. Today's common sense thought is what these 8 or 9 or 10 things. Keep on practicing. For what? What to practice? What for is uh, to get the positive things in our life, to get out of the negative things from our life. So we have the bad vasanas, we have the bad thoughts, we have bad attitudes and intentions, we may have lots of negative values in us, maybe our bad activities outside, even vocally also we speak untruth, or we speak harsh, or we even speak in such a way that it hurts others. Like that in our Vyavaharika Jivana, even in Adhyatmika Jivana, so many non-positives happen through us for various reasons. All of them have to go away for our life to be smoother, less problematic to ourselves and the world. In the same way, in all these things, we have to do the positive ones also. So the negative should go away, positive should come in. What are the negativities that should go away? List them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2,977. पता नहीं कितने हैं. So to how many of the positives that are there which we bring into us. Okay. So listing out them, take one by one. Then whatever the negativities should go away from us, do the dosha drushti in it. Do the pratipaksha bhavana in it. Okay. So to whatever the positive things we have to invoke into us, do the guna drushti in that and feel the swapaksha bhavana with that. And owning these positive things, they become ours. Disown. The non-positive things, they go away. Take one by one and do the experimentation. Definitely the results start happening. Spectacular results will happen. And if we are honest, if we are simple in our doing, without the ego, without the strong arrogance, if we are serious and sincere in doing, great expected results will come of the removal of all negativities from us and arrival of all positivities in us. So, for that dosha drushti pratipaksha bhavana and thereby the elimination of all non-positive, these are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9 or I don't know how many thoughts Lord will give. These can be thought over. Any other you can add. One by one you take and apply these 8 or 9 things and see to it that they are slowly removed from our heart. That can be even our negative wrong friends. It can be our negative wrong projects. No, we take up the wrong projects also, and we have the wrong people in our life also, etc. It can be anything. The people, the projects, the vasanas, the intentions, the attitudes, the activities, the words we speak, जो भी है हमारे जीवन का वो वाले जो चला जाना चाहिए all of them. So what are those 6, 7, 8 things? 5 or 6, 4, I don't know how many they come. First and foremost is take that one thing and think about it and see and say that it is not important. Develop thought towards that. It is not important. You know, that not important aspect, एक का 10 बार उसके लिए कहना. It is not important, it is not important, it is not important. Whatever we want to get out of. Already listed, na? One of the things we are taking and talking about it within ourselves. Soliloquy. I am telling to myself, it is not important, it is not important, it is not. So consciously, deeply, that from the deep recesses of our heart, the negative notion that it was important should go away. Okay? Same way, the second one, that it is not necessary, it is not necessary, it is not necessary. You know, important feeling is different, necessity feeling is important. So take up that point of it's not necessary, it's not necessary, it's not necessary, it's not necessary. Second thought which use as a development of Pratipaksha Bhavana and Dosha Drushti, that it's not needed, it's not necessary, etc. etc. Then third one is it is waste in my life, it is waste in my life, it is waste in my life, it is waste in my life. In that way, talk 100 times about it. Say 100 times about it. Isn't it? Then it is useful, it's useful, that thought goes away. You know, it is not important, it is not necessary, it is a waste in life. Then the fourth one is it is the one which is wasting my time. It is the one which is wasting my time. It is the one which is wasting my precious human time. This is the fourth thing. एक का लाख बार हजार बार बोलो. Because everything we do consuming time, isn't it? And time is very precious. Every moment going will not come back. If you are a Brahmagnani, you are beyond the time. Why should I doubt you? हो भी सकते हैं, होना भी चाहिए. यहाँ डेली घंटों बातें कर रहे हैं इसीलिए तो, isn't it? Even to a Brahmagyani at the Upadhi level, time is precious, isn't it? So it is the one wasting my time. It is the one which is wasting my time. In that way, we have to talk. कितने हो गए? It is not important. It is not necessary. It is the waste. Then it is wasting my time. Fourth one. Fifth one, it's wasting my energy. It's wasting my energy. It's wasting my energy. So important this one, we neglect it so much. Again, for everything done unwanted, our precious, vital energies, which we are gathering by so much of otherwise great hard work, let us say eating food or any other exercise, or through various spiritual practices, whatever the energies we are getting, the world is giving us, the Lord is giving us, they are also getting wasted. No? So therefore, it is wasting my energy, it's wasting my energy, it's wasting my energy. Say it to heart so deeply. So the regret guilts will come in involving in it, which slowly makes us withdraw from them. Fifth point. Sixth one, it is destroying and distracting and destroying my mind. It is destroying and distracting my mind. It is destroying and distracting my mind. ऐसे हजार बार बोलना. The sixth point. And mind, how precious it is, how important it is. How can we distract our mind and destroy it and make that only a big liability to us, which we have to carry every moment throughout the life? कोई एक चीज हमारे साथ जिंदगी भर रहता है तो हमारा मन ही है ना, isn't it? सो मेरा मन का इसके कारण सारा वो डिस्ट्रक्शन हो रहा है एंड डिस्ट्रैक्शन भी हो रहा है. Sixth point, we go on entertaining. Take any of the thing. I'm not specifically telling what are they. It can be our tamoguna of excessive sleep. It can be our too much of addicted to the TV or the cell phone or such type of programs. It can be any of the negative habits of the consumptions, etc. It can be with the people just loitering. क्या क्या किसके जिंदगी में नेगेटिविटीज है, आप लिस्ट कर लो. I can't tell you what you have, isn't it? So each one can exercise on this way. So the how many things we have seen? The sixth one is, it is the one which is destroying my mind and distracting my mind. Then the seventh one is what? Ki, uh, it is making the world my Shatru, or it is making the world take me as Shatru. It is making the world take me as Shatru. It is making the world take me as Shatru. Seventh point. And the eighth one is what? It is making the world humiliate me, insult me, disregard me. It is making the world humiliate, insult, disregard me. Disregarding me. This type of whatever the negativity, say very deeply into the heart. इतना deeply intensely कहोगे, that acts as medicine to uproot whatever that negative trait is there in us. Eight things we have seen. Now two more. The ninth one is what? Ki it is taking me away from my main spiritual pursuit. It is taking me away from my main spiritual goal. It is taking me away from my main spiritual laksha. Ninth point. Thousand times you have to entertain. And the tenth one is, through that it is totally destroying me. It is totally destroying me. It is totally destroying me. है ना, मेरा सर्वनाश इसके कारण हो रहा है ना. Are we here to destroy ourselves or what? Think about it. So these 10 things about each of the negative thing which we want to get rid of, we can think about this way. These all are the dosha drushti, pratipaksha bhavana, viparita bhavana. About them, slowly there is a chance for them to go away. And definitely it works when we do. Our problem is what? We don't want to listen, we don't want to understand, we don't want to accept, and we never try even a little. We have to try. And the amount we try little, that much benefit will come. More and more effort we put, more and more benefits will come. करके देख लेते हैं आज से हम, है ना, daily and consciously. In life, what we have to learn is doing the things consciously, not semi-conscious, subconscious, sleepy or mechanical, which is our habit of doing all the great things mechanically, all the nonsensical things seriously. है ना, स्वाध्याय सत्संग पूजा mechanically we do, cinema, serial, cricket match sincerely, seriously we do. This is another negativity. Yeah, that also should go away. Add that also in the list. In the same way, the positive things which we have to inculcate in us. Whether it is we have to meditate, which we are not doing now. Whether it is a contemplation, which we have to do, which we are not doing now. Whether it is our hours together of study of the Shastra, which is we are not doing now. Whether it is being regular to these classes, which we are not doing now. Whether it is our upasanas or japa, which we are not doing. You understand? All of these positive things, most of them spiritually I mentioned. Any other things regarding the world, that I am not fulfilling my duties, I am not loving the world, I have to love, I have to see the divine in everything being happening. This we have to do, which we are not doing now. Again, take each one of them and exactly do the not the Pratipaksha Bhavana but Swapaksha Bhavana. So to not the dosha drushti but the guna drushti. So that seed gets sown in our heart. Earlier one, From the root level, we have removed the negative ones. The positive ones we are sowing as the seeds in the recesses of our heart. When the seeds are sown and everyday remembrance of it, everyday doing of that is the nurturing and nourishment or watering it, slowly those start happening, those start growing, and those positive things become natural, effortless to us. Obviously, beautiful results will come to us. So now take each one of those 10 things and say the opposite of it. That's it. So first one was what? It was not important, there we said. Now we have to say to this, it is important, it is very, very important, it is very, 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 very important. Keep telling to the heart. And like I tell classes, I feel many times heavy, tired, exhausted. Physics body never permits problem होता है. सबसे बड़ा no, the response from the world. But one or two respond to me, they are devatas to me. For them only my life is dedicated. Anyway, but sometimes that thought, see, कोई भी thought कभी भी कहीं से किसी कारण से आ सकता है ना, which can destroy me or distract me, etc. So at that time, I do only this practice. No, no, it is very important. It is very important. It is very important. All my gurus are watching from above. They gave me this job, exclusively this job. All no other jobs. You know, they won't feel happy. You know, इस तरह का मेरे मन में थॉट इमीडिएटली अगेन ऑल द मूड एनर्जी पता नहीं उस क्लास के लिए आ जाता है उसको जितने बार थक जाए दैट इज ओके बट देन एट दैट टाइम example I gave one for everything. I'll not give example. You understand. So it is very important, very important, very important, very important. कहते जाओ deeply, sincerely. So to the second one, it is necessary, it is necessary, it is necessary, it is needed, it is necessary, it is needed. वहाँ कह रहे थे ना, it is not necessary. तो यहाँ कहेंगे इसकी जरूरत है, it's needed, needed, needed. है ना? Some things are important but may not be needed. Some things may be needed but not so very important. So दोनों अलग अलग है, इससे दोनों करना चाहिए. Then the third one is it is useful, it is useful, it is useful. It is needed means it's necessary. Then it is useful, it is useful, it is useful. We have to go on doing it. जो वहाँ यूजलेस करते थे यहाँ यूजफुल करना चाहिए. नेक्स्ट वन मतलब वहाँ वेस्ट वेस्ट कह रहे थे इट इज यूजफुल. The fourth point, what was the thought there? So it was the wastage of my time. That one it is. The time is rightly utilized. Time is rightly utilized when we do this. You know, ये करूँगा मैं तो समय का सद्विनियोग सी. Right utilizing time is a great achievement. A very good fulfillment. Like I feel every day, this 1 hour morning class is we are remembering through Upanishad the reality, very correctly, rightly utilized time. All the classes समय का सद्विनियोग हो रहा है. Right utilization of the time. So to right utilization of the energy, right utilization of the energy. The fifth point, say it 10 times. जो भी मेरे एनर्जीज भगवान ने दिए मुझे इसी काम के लिए दिए हैं. So he will be pleased. This is the fifth point. The sixth one also, it is bringing the mind to the goal, single pointed. You know, it was distracting the earlier one. It is making concentrated. So too, those who are destroying my mind, this will beautify my mind. This will divinize my mind. This will strengthen my mind. This will give value to my mind. All these things. Sixth one. So too, the seventh one is that the world will become my friend. Earlier was the world will become my enemy. Now with this quality, the world will befriend me. The world will befriend me. Seventh one. The eighth one also, the world will love and trust and welcome me. Earlier, they were hating, insulting, humiliating me. Now they will love me, trust me, welcome me, respect me if I have these positivities in me. The ninth one is what? It is the one which is taking me near to the reality, taking me near to my goal, taking me near to my the ultimate pursuit. ये वाला मैं करूंगा तो मैं मेरा परम लक्ष्य के तरफ मैं जाऊंगा. I'm reaching towards my goal when I do this, when I do this. The ninth point. The last but not the least, there it was totally destroying me. Here, it is fulfilling my life's mission. It is completing my life's purpose. It is taking me to the highest, divine most. Waha, total life is destroyed. Here, the life is made. So these 10 things and any other if you like, and consciously when we do it regularly, then only the unwanted we can get rid of and the wanted and required we can allow them to enter into us. कोई भी चीज करने से होता है और नहीं करने से नहीं होता है. Then list out whatever the things we have, the negatives we want to get out of, and whatever the positive things we want to have. है ना? Like the वेद मंत्रोच्चारण डेली हैज टू बी डन, बट नहीं कर रहा हूं मैं, तो उसमें गुण दृष्टि स्वपक्ष भावना करो. तो फिर डेली ऐसे करने से one day suddenly you get an idea to open up and at least chant one mantra, Om Jana Bhavat. That's how it begins, isn't it? Anything, even some physical exercises for the health and strength of the body. उसके लिए भी हमें ये दश सद्गुण देखने से हम उसके प्रति उत्सुक हो सकते हैं. Anything positive to be done. So you see what are the things that are required. We every day discuss that topic only, but a homework given to you to work out for yourself according to your state of mind, your convenience, your necessity. Main things though we have already listed, the positive what we have to do, negative what we have to get rid of. है ना? Some things like there can be beautiful programs like if you are relatively less busy mano, so then a week a month, isn't it, at least 3 or 4 days a month, go to some nearby ashram, stay there only, बुक कर लो वहां, उनको कह दो हर महीने में 4 दिन आऊंगा. It can be any of the like 4 days, last 4 days of the month, or between in between 16, 17, 18, 19 of the month I am coming here. तो इसके बारे में पॉजिटिव 10 गुण करोगे तो देन यू विल फाइंड योर सेल्फ इंटरेस्ट एंड कन्वीनियंस टू गो. एंड यू ऑल नो when we go to some place unfamiliar to us with the clear clarity of what to do there, that is our sadhanas, most beautifully the sadhanas can be done. One day it will take to settle there, but the next 2, 3 days, if you are committed, so many things we can do. It can be even an amount of japa you can do, or some stotras we can chant for a long time, or a complete book we can thoroughly study there, or the upasana to the issue. Anything, Baba, कुछ भी साधना करते ही जाना है. There are hundreds of things that are required. One can do that. है कि नहीं? So beautiful it is. Just an idea we give. When there is some spiritual camp conducted by Samacharya, that is one beautiful thing. है ना? But we have gone through all of that. अभी जरूरत नहीं, हमको अभी करना है साधना. तो साधना है तो you can go to the ashram somewhere. You know, those who can afford, where the food is given सात्विक भोजन, तो वो वाला टेंशन नहीं है. So these are the things we have to make natural and habitual to us. अब कुछ भी नहीं करे और कुछ नहीं हो रहा, कुछ नहीं हो रहा. अरे तुम ही कह रहे हो कुछ नहीं कर रहे हो, तो बिना किए कैसे होगा? When you don't do, how can it happen? Did anything happen in your life automatically without your doing? You did it, no? Even your dadi growing and nail growing also, unless you eat food, they won't grow. Proper vitamins नहीं है तो even बाल भी झड़ जाएंगे. For that also you are doing something. Here also. So today's common sense thought is what is required for life, how we can start doing them by the swapaksha bhavana guna drushti. So to what's not required for our life, how to get out of them, the parapaksha bhavana dosha drushti. Pratipaksha bhavana dosha. An idea, develop it, improvise it, मेक इट मोर सुटेबल टू यू. ये सब फिर आपके लिए, ऐसे ही करना है कि जरूरत नहीं है. ये आइडिया को बैकग्राउंड में रखकर यू इम्प्रूव अपॉन इट एंड डू व्हाट यू कैन. and whatever benefits you. Thank you. This is our second aspect of common sense thought for the day. Done. Now the third yajna, third tapasya is mantra uchcharana. Okay, with meaning. So today, straight away we'll do one mantra. Good one it is. Very respectful. The mantra is nothing but remembering, remembering Mother, Jagannatha Adiparashakti, where she is staying to bless all of us in the 18 Shakti Pithas. है ना? No, I cannot tell you the whole story of all Shakti Pitha. I cannot show you. You can take some time and in YouTube, they're all available somewhere. All the 18 Shakti Pithas, at least the Devata Rupa, you can look. You can keep it in your mind. If not, even the name you remember, that will do a lot. So, remembering those Ashtadasha Shakti Pithas through the Ashtadasha Shakti Pitha Stotram is our today's mantra. Today's Friday. I just thought in the Margadi Masam, one day we will do this one. And in this, only that mother is remembered and we are saluting her, and the prayer is common. That which we have seen just now. O Mother, eliminate all negativities from me, give me all positivities, make me a fit student of Vedanta, and let the Vedanta Jnanam enter into me. Let I am able to do the deep, intense required sadhana, and in this very life, very soon, let me touch that anubhuti of the tattva, and let me vividly experience it, and let me totally establish in it, and let me do your seva further. Why postpone for 10,000 lives? Why postpone for 1,000 lives? Why postpone for 100 lives? Why postpone for 10 lives? Why postpone even for next life? Why postpone toward the end of the life, toward the death? No, I want it right now, here only. And kevalam krupaya. If you have Krupa Karuna on me, you can do it because you have full capacity. And what you have to give me the Atma Jnanam is so direct, simple. It is me in me only. That small little misunderstanding, small little ignorance, small little delusion, small little that curtain of Maya, if you remove it, didare yaar, darshan ho jayega. Isn't it? So that is so easy for you, O Mother. You also must realize that I was never asking you for this. That was the delay. And you were always expecting me. अरे जीवा सब मांग रहा है मुझे ये नहीं मांग रहा है. Now first time I am asking you when catch it. That I want the Atma Darshana, Tattva Darshana, Brahmanamut. So you bless me. Here and now. All other reasons. You are not qualified, you have no sadhana chatushtaya sampada. That is none of my business. My business concludes when I come at your feet and surrender to you. Okay. It is now your business. The ball is in your court. Right? We can sometimes, with our utmost purest heart and intention, command the God also. Not the Guru. Guru से बच के रहना. Guru नहीं God. Guru से तो केवलम कृपयावद. But with mother, with God, you can play. Mother तो is a mother only. जैसे अपने माँ से आप खेलते हो प्यार से, we can do with her. What matters, what counts is how much genuine, deep we are in our heart regarding what we are asking. She looks at that. The way of our presentation proves our intention. That's it. She knows it. Okay. Now, there are 54 Shakti Pitas and there are 18 among them. More important, they are these ones. What are they? I'll just enumerate them, then we chant together. Maybe 3 or 4 times because the big one, we may not be able to do it 27 times or maybe even 12 times. The Shakti Pitas are Om Lankayam Shankari Devi Kamakshi Kanchika Pure Pradyumne Shrungala Devi Chamundi Krauncha Pattane Alampure Jogulamba Shri Shaile Bhramarambika Kolhapure Mahalakshmi माहोर्ये एकवीरिका उज्जयिन्यां महाकाली पीठिकां पुरुहूतिका कोड्यायां गिरिजा देवी माणिक्या दक्षवाटिके हरिक्षेत्रे कामरूपा प्रयागे माधवेश्वरी ज्वालायां वैष्णवी देवी गया मांगल्य गौरिका वाराणस्यां विशालाक्षी काश्मीरेशु सरस्वती 12 और 6 18 हो गए. सो अष्टादश सुपीठानि योगिनामपि दुर्लभम. दिस इज द फर्स्ट श्रुति. योगिनामपि दुर्लभम. Mahayogis also difficult for them to remember the importance of these 18 Shakti Peethas and remember and pray to them or even visit them. Then the Stotra Phala Shruti is Sayankale Paten Nityam Sarvashatru Vinashanam Sarvarogaharam Divyam Sarvasampatkaram Shubham. So every day, Sayankala means because at least after doing your day schedule, you may find in the evening some time. For that reason, they say Sayankale. Otherwise, it can be morning, afternoon, evening, any time and as many times as possible. उससे क्या होगा? सर्व शत्रु विनाशनम. And we don't have any outer shatrus. We have inner also. From our side, nobody. If somebody considers me as shatru, oh Bhagavan, see to it that that thought from their mind goes away. Then sarva roga haram, physical rogas, mental rogas, spiritual rogas are removed by the blessing of this Jagan Mata when we remember her through these 18 Shakti Pitas. Sarva roga haram divyam, then sarva sampatkaram. All the sampadas that are required for our very beautiful life. We get them. Required, why should we suffer? Have a comfortable house, good dress, good food, isn't it? We should not become slave to them, isn't it? That is the main point. They should not make us forget our main goal. So, main goal को पाने के लिए जो भी फैसिलिटीज चाहिए वो मिल गया तो अच्छा ही बात है ना. That's called सर्व संपत्करम, isn't it? A guru who loves us, it's a sampada. That guru is able to give us time, it's a sampada. All our questions he can answer to us, it's a sampada. These are all spiritual sampadas. होना चाहिए ना. अदरवाइज गुरु भी नहीं मिलते और गुरु हमको प्यार नहीं करते, हम उनसे लड़ते रहते हैं. ऐसे एवरी डे वी चेंज वन गुरु. दरिद्र है वो, संपदा नहीं है वो. So to the entire Adhyatmika Sampadas, Sadhana Chatushtaya Sampada, Sarva Sampatkaram means that. Then finally, Shubham. And where is the Shubham card will come? Only when we realize the self. Everything else is Ashubham only, no? In the Dvaita, in the Upadhi, Tadatmita, in the Jiva Bhava, there is everything Ashubham. So if it has to be Shubham, it must be Aham Brahmasmi Anubhuti. That will come by the grace of Mother with deep devotion if we chant this mantra. Let us see. We'll do 2-3 times. More you can keep doing at home. Start. Om Lankayam Shankari Devi Kamakshi Kanchikapure Pradyumne Shrungala Devi Chamundi Krauncha Pattane Alampure Jogulamba Shri Shaile Brahmarambika Kolhapure Mahalakshmi Mahurye Ekavirika Ujjainyam Mahakadi Pithikam Puruhutika ओड्यायां गिरिजा देवी माणिक्या दक्षवाटिके हरिक्षेत्रे कामरूपा प्रयागे माधवेश्वरी ज्वालायां वैष्णवी देवी गया मांगल्य गौरिका वाराणस्यां विशालाक्षी काश्मीरेषु सरस्वती अष्टादशसु पीठानि योगिनामपि दुर्लभम् सायंकाले पठेन्नित्यम् सर्वशत्रुविनाशनं सर्वरोगहरं दिव्यं सर्वसम्पत्करं शुभम्. ॐ ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं क्लीं सौः श्री आदिपराशक्तिमात्रे नमः. ॐ लङ्कायां शाङ्करी देवी कामाक्षी काञ्चिकापुरे प्रद्युम्ने शृङ्गला देवी चामुण्डी क्रौञ्चपट्टणे अलंपुरे जोगुलाम्बा श्रीशैले भ्रमराम्बिका कोल्हापुरे महालक्ष्मी माहुर्ये एकवीरिका उज्जयिन्यां महाकाली पीठिकां पुरुहूतिका ओड्यायां गिरिदक्षवाटिके हरिक्षेत्रे कामरूपा प्रयागे माधवेश्वरी ज्वालायां वैष्णवी देवी गया माङ्गल्यगौरिका वाराणस्यां विशालाक्षी काश्मीरेषु सरस्वती अष्टादशसु पीठानि योगिनामपि दुर्लभं सायङ्काले पठेन्नित्यं सर्वशत्रुविनाशनं सर्वरोगहरं दिव्यं सर्वसम्पत्करं शुभम् इति श्री अष्टादशशक्तिपीठस्तोत्रम्। ॐ ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं क्लीं सौः ॐ श्री आदिपरा ॐ लङ्कायां शाङ्करी देवी कामाक्षी काञ्चिकापुरे प्रद्युम्ने शृङ्गला देवी चामुण्डी क्रौञ्चपट्टणे अलम्पुरे जोगुलाम्बा श्रीशैले भ्रमराम्बिका कोल्हापुरे महालक्ष्मी माहुर्ये एकवीरिका उज्जयिन्यां महाकाली पीठिकां पुरुहूतिका ओड्यायां गिरिजादेवी माणिक्या दक्षवाटिके हरिक्षेत्रे कामरूपा प्रयागे माधवेश्वरी ज्वालायां वैष्णवी देवी गया माङ्गल्यगौरिका वाराणस्यां विशालाक्षी काश्मीरेषु सरस्वती अष्टादशसु पीठानि योगिनामपि दुर्लभं सायङ्काले पठेन्नित्यं सर्वशत्रुविनाशनं सर्वरोगहरं दिव्यं सर्वसम्पत्करं शुभम् इति श्री अष्टादशशक्तिपीठस्तोत्रं सम्पूर्णम्। ॐ ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं क्लीं सौः श्री आदिपराशक्ति मात्रे नमः। Sarvarogaharam and Divyam. That one word also, the meaning we have not seen. It is Divyam, it is divine. The chanting of these mantras. Now, I can keep on doing for 3 more times, making it 6 or 12. Kar liya? You do it repeatedly listening. They are available in printed form. Take it, chant few times, get a by heart of it, and then throughout the day, or at least sometime in the day, at least once, twice, thrice, with full mind's concentration. When we do, our application to the mother is done. Now the ball will be in her court. So very powerful all these are. Right? In that way, one day we will do the Dwadasha Jyotirlingam also. Like that, so many are there. We will chant. Thank you. Let us come to our Upanishad little bit. Om, 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 Om Sahanavavatu. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo. Om Yairime Guruvihi Purvam. Om Shankaram Shankaracharya. Om Nidhaye Sarva Vidyanam. Om Shruti Smriti Purananam. Om Bhavata Janata Suhita Bhavita Nijabodha Vicharana Charumate Kalayeshwara Jiva Vivekavidam Bhava Shankara Deshikame Sharanam. Om Brahmanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrusham Tattvamasyadilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadhi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Triguna सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदाचार्येभ्यो नमः। संकल्पः तेषां कृपया उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्षकैवल्यप्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्ति विश्वध्यात्मिकप्रगत्यर्थं धर्मसंस्थापकानां नित्यनिरन्तरदिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराममन्दिरवत् शिवकृष्णादिमन्दिरादीनां पुनरवाप्ते तेषु निरन्तरशास्त्राध्ययनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातनधर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तरशत्रुविघ्नसमूलनिर्मूलनपूर्वक भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्माद् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिकैन्दवसंस्कृतेः धर्ममोक्षपुरुषार्थानां सुसम्प्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षायामागतानां सङ्कल्पितसत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये Parabrahma Bhagavad Devata Guru Shastra Satsanga Sadhana Seva Mata Pitru Desha Dharma Sanatan Dharma Bhaktyadinan Dwara Janma Safalyarthamaneka Shastranam Adhyana Sadhana Prayatna Madhye Krishna Yajurvediya Shwethashwathara Upanishad Adya Shankara Bhashyam Sameda Adhyena Sadhana Prayatna Mokshartham Vayam Sarve Karishyamahe. Sankalpa is done. Om Nityanandam Niradharam Nikhiladharam Avayam Nigamadhyagatam Nityam Neelakantam Namamyam पारायणम अथ षष्ठोध्याय. कल हमने 18 तक देखा था, अभी 19 भी की. ओम निष्कलम निष्क्रियम शांतम निरवध्यम निरंजनम अमृतस्य परम सेतुम दग्धेन्धनमिवानलम यदा चर्मवदाकाशम वेष्टयिष्यन्ति मानवाः तदा देवमविज्ञाय दुःखस्यान्तो भविष्यति. तपः प्रभावात् देवप्रसादाच्च ब्रह्मः श्वेताश्वतरोऽथ विद्वान् हत्याश्रमिभ्यः परमं पवित्रं प्रोवाच सम्यक् ऋषिसङ्गजुष्टम्. ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. That is great. ॐ नमो नारायणाय. ॐ नमो नारायणाय. Yes. Sixth chapter, eighth one, we have touched it. We have seen it almost through the Bhashyam to ninth mantra. Let us chant the mantra and see if one or two we are left without seeing. Let us see that. The mantra is Natasya kaschit patirasti loke nacheshita naiva chatasya lingam sakaranam karanadhipadhipaha nachasya kaschit janita nachadhipaha. Again, natasya kaschet patirasti loke nacheshita naiva chaling tasya lingam sakaranam karanadhipadhipaha nachasya kaschit janita nachadhipaha. So, through these words, through these sentences, while intellectually understanding the glory of this glorious Parabrahma, having understood it, we have to do the practice of it so that they become deep rooted samskaras in us, which in turn eliminate the opposite samskaras of giving reality value to everything, anything other than Brahman. This is what is called Abhyasa. See, in the evening also we are doing the Vijnana Abhyasa Vardhanam, the 22nd Sarga of Yoga Vasishta Maharama. Okay, now half of this shloka we have seen. One, Natasya Kaschit Patihi Asti Loke. There's nobody Pati required to him and existing. Pati is Rakshakaha, Patanata Rakshati. Pati means Pati, the one who protects. He doesn't need. So too, when we realize the Brahman, we don't need any Pashupati, any other Pati. Second, because there is no Pati, there is no Ishita also. Because Pati, the one who wants to protect us, necessarily will do the Ishanam as also, of us, Ishanam of us also. It becomes necessary. The Ishanam means the ordering us, ruling us, governing us. So to that Brahman, there is no Ishita that somebody is Ishanam, ruling, governing. He have to come under and become subordinate to someone. That also is dukkha, no? Any status we have, even you are Brahma Deva, Vishnu Deva, Maheshwara Deva, there also we are again subordinate to Parabrahma Tattva. And being subordinate is not all the time a happy thing, it's miserable too. We have already seen in our Subhashitas these things. But that the dependency is misery and independence is the happiness. Sarvam paravasham dukkham सर्वम आत्मवशम सुखम एतद् विद्यात् समासेन लक्षणम सुख दुःखयोः. Isn't it? Once I become anything with any of my upadhis, how much ever great they are, with whatever glorious position I have outside, with so many of the achievements I achieve, performances I enjoy, and invoke or get from the co-world respect, reverence, still, if I am the Ishita, somebody is on my head, it's not a full freedom. So to this Brahman, there is no Ishita. When we realize the oneness with our Brahman, we are not answerable, questionable. है ना? Not answerable to anyone, questionable by anyone. मस्त है कि नहीं? नहीं तो at a lower level of upadhi, हमेशा we have to answer. Every devata will question us. समझ में आया? न तस्य कश्चित पतिरस्ति लोके न च ईशिता. Now third one is naivacha tasya lingam. Naivacha tasya lingam. Lingam means chihnam. So any lingam chihnam, if it is there to Paramatma, then that very lingam and chihnam, whether it is jati chihnam lingam, whether it is dravya, whether it is gunata, whether it is kriya, that limits him. And through that lingam, when we pehchano him, then he becomes object of knowledge. And anything object is matter. Anything matter is perishable. So if he should not perish, if he should not be a matter, if he should not be conditioned by anything, he should be linga rahita. From this thing, what we have to understand is what not today, maybe tomorrow or even today, we are going to see that mantra of Vakya Vritti. When Guru says to the question of disciple, when you are asking, who am I? You are that only. Who are asking me, who am I? That is you, he says. And what is the intricate thought there? When we are disowning all the upadhis, what remains are we. Therefore, we should not have any upadhi. That upadhi here is called a linga. That can be karana sharira, that can be sukshma, that can be sthula. So, naivacha tasya lingam is the Paramatma has no linga or chihna. Isn't it? He is one without second, that's it. He cannot be in any way defined. God defined is God defined. But he is indicated through various words. Through those indicated words, when we contemplate, we reach to that Lord who is beyond the lingam. Those words employed in the Shastras about Paramatma Tattva are not for Paramatma Tattva, but for us, you and I, who are away from Him, we want to realize Him. वो हमारे लिए है शब्द, परमात्मा के लिए नहीं. हमें वहां तक पहुंचने के लिए. Therefore, he has no linga. Naiva tasya cha lingam. Fourth one. Then the next one, fifth one, sakaranam. Sakaranam. What is the thing which has already come so many times? Saha karanam. Sarvasya karanam. He is the karana for everything. Sarvasya karana. Okay. Now, this topic, as many times we remind, so much it is good because the knowledge becomes clear. Okay. This is a very cute discussion. What is it? It is for everything, karya, effect. It has to have karana. And what are the three main karanas? The material karana, upadan कहते हैं उसको. The efficient karana, nimitta karana कहते हैं उसको. Then instrumental cause, the karana karana. These are the three causes which go in the making of any effect. Anything in this world has to have three. है ना? Like एक घर बनाना है The Upadhi Karana, the material causes all the building material. The Nimitta Karana is right from the one who designed it, every of the laborer who is laying the bricks, who is painting, etc. All of that are Nimitta Karana, the living beings. And the Karana Karana, the variety of things, the instruments, isn't it? It is the crowbars used to dig the earth se lekar ke, all the uh, machines which are used to mix the cement and concrete and कंकर बना के concrete बनाते हैं ना मिला के और सब करण कारण कहते हैं. The laborers have the small things in hand. All those instruments are called karana karan. So in the creation of that house, all these three are required. And then karma, one has to act also. Okay? So, in this whole universal making, Paramatma also in this way Karana. Among these three, which Karana is? Very good discussion. है ना? Is a Upadana or Nimitta or Karana? The answer is all three he only. He is the single one without second, Abhinna Nimitta Upadana Karana of this Jagat. Why? Because before the Jagat was made, he alone was there. Nothing else was there. Therefore, he alone has to be Nimitta and Upadana and Karana. Upadana and Karana Karana. This is half of the glorious understanding. The second glorious understanding is that is why. Why? What is that is why? Because he is also the Upadana Karana of this Jagat. Therefore, the Jagat is nothing but always that Brahman alone, but we have to believe it, that's all. Why Sarvam hi etad Brahma? Because this Sarvam etad, the Jagat, it has its Upadana. That Upadana is Paramatma only. The material, the matter is Paramatma. In what way? As a Sattu. है Paramatma as Sat, the Upadana Karana of this Jagat. Paramatma as a Chit is the Nimitta Karana Karana of this Jagat. You understood? Like when a pot maker makes a pot, he makes it out of mud, no? And he makes it with that wheel. So there, the Nimitta is different, Upadana is different. Karana ko thoda side pe rakho. Isn't it? That's why the product, the karya, the pot, is not the pot maker. Because Upadana alag hai unse. That's why when the pot breaks, nothing happens to him. Understood the difference of Upadana and Nimitta Karana in case of the things of the world. He is not the pot because the material he is not. But in case of the world, the material is Paramatma only because everything in the world is recognized as Sat. Sat is Paramatma. That is why the whole Jagat, from the Vedanta Drishti, Paramatma formed and named by his Shakti. That's it. There is nothing other than him. And yet, the name form Rahita Paramatma as an Atman, first we have to realize. That alone, the realization or experience of that alone gives the final confirmation. Otherwise, वो सिर्फ सिद्धांत रहेगा. Anytime again we fall from that stature of everything is Brahman to the level of there is Jagat other than me, I can desire it. उस लेवल पे हम गिर सकते हैं अगर अनुभव नहीं आया है हमको कि एवरीथिंग इज ब्रह्मन, दैट इज मी. दैट्स व्हाई द नीड ऑफ उपनिषदिक तत्वज्ञान sadhana and anubhuti. With the anubhuti only there is fulfillment, mind you, not by just mere intellectual understanding. That's why yesterday also we saw Aham Brahmasmi is not the intellectual understanding, it's an anubhuti. That we have to gain it. And for that, in the Lilopakyana Visada guidance and in every Upanishad, nothing but that subject alone is time and again discussed. So, Sakaranam, we have discussed sufficiently. Next one, Karana Adhipa Adhipaha. Karana are the instruments. Karana Adhipa are the presiding devatas of these instruments. He is Adhipa even for them. So here it is said, Karanadhipa Adhipaha Parama Ishwaraha. That's how it is. So every of the Karanas have their Adhipa, which we have seen in our Tattva Bodha or any of the other texts. And today in our Chandogya Upanishad, exactly that's what we chanted. In this way you do the ahuti, then he becomes trupta. When he becomes trupta, then he becomes trupta, then he becomes trupta. When ultimately the Parabrahma becomes trupta, that's how 6 times we saw today. Final thing is Parabrahma trupta. Parabrahma trupta means you realize him. There are languages. Through language, what is conveyed? If you evolve to understand that one, language slowly becomes redundant. That's the highest stage. Mauna Vyakya Parabrahma Sthiti hai wo. Anyway, so like we have seen Shrotrasya Digdevata Tvacho Vayuhu Chakshusha Suryah Rasanayah Varunah Granasya Ashvinau Panchajnanendriya Devataha. There are the 5. So to Karmendriya Devatas. Vacho Devata Vahnihi Padayor Vishnuhu Hastayor Indraha Panyor Mrutyuhu Upastasya Prajapatihi. They're all there. When we go to that highest level through Upasana, we can see these Devatas permeating the whole universe, doing their respective works, like the Agni Deva. No, Agni Deva is there unmanifest form in every of the object to give the solidity or form to that object. The same Agni Deva gets prakata when we invoke him for our cooking or any other lamp. But the same Agni Deva also is there as a speech behind everybody's speech. If I am talking, Agni Deva is working. Same time, there are millions of people are talking. So many birds are chirping. Animals also are doing their sound. In and through all these places, Agni Deva is there. Then only they can speak. Apply to all other things also. So Panchakarmendriya Devataha. Then Antakarana Chatushtaya. Manaso Devata Chandramaha. Buddhehe Brahma or Brahaspatihi. Ahankarasya Vasu Chittasya Vasudevaha. Ahankarasya Rudraha. Antakarana Devataha. They are all called Karana Adipa. And he is Karana Adipa Adipaha. Again, they all have to exist. It is from him only they got it. And whatever the powers they have, all those powers also because of that Paramatma. So their existence, their powers, their positions, and the permission given to them to work, all are because of that Brahman. Therefore, he is Karanadipa Adipaha. Okay. Then, Nacha Asya Kashchit Janita. Yasmat Evam Tasmat. Because of this reason, Nathasya Kashchit Janita means Janita. Therefore, there is no cause to him, there is no father to him. He is the father of all, but he is not requiring to be born because he is eternally there. And then Janita Nacha Adipaha. Therefore, finally, there is no Adipaha to him. With that only the mantra started. Adipa means again to somebody he has to answer. In front of somebody he has to bend down and do namaskar. ये सब है ही नहीं. यहाँ जनक के दृष्टि से कह रहे like every child son has to do pranam to the father and father is the adhipa to the child. Bhagavan is not born, therefore no father, therefore he need not have somebody as an adhipa. Earlier adhipa is the creator himself, first one. Natasya kaschit patirasti loke. है ना? नच ईशिता उस समय भी वही शब्द आया. इवन करणाधिपाधिप में भी अधिपह शब्द आया है. So in that way, he is one without second. Even Maya is under his control only. He is not ruled, controlled, Ishita by anyone. That is the supreme Brahman. Should it not inspire us to seek that? When you reach to that Brahman, all these facilities are ours. Therefore, desire. Intensify the desire to realize it. We'll stop it here today. One or two thoughts of this we'll see. Then enter into Idanim Mantra Druk Abhipretam Artham Prarthayate. Here Shruti Mata herself teaching or on behalf of the mantra drashta, what prarthana we should do to that Paramatma, she is depicting, demonstrating to us. A very, very good thought. Let us see tomorrow. Yes, tantuna vaiva tantuvihi pradhanajaihi svabhavatah deva ekah samavrunotu sano dadat brahmapyam. Fantastic shloka. Om 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 Purnamadaha Om Shruti Matre Namaha Tatsat Brahmarpanamastu. Dhanyavad friends. Great to have your presence here. Okay, come to study Gita.